Hi guys, it's Sheena with Teton Raptor Center and I'm here to give you this week's patient update, so let's go ahead and get started. To kick things off this week, I want to highlight our most recent release. This is Great Horned Owl 59B, and here we are banding this bird to get him back out into the wild. He is a baby, but he is full size at this point, so his legs are grown enough for us to be able to put a band on him. Moving right along to our current patients, first up we have Great Horned Owl 528. This baby bird came in from Boulder, Wyoming, and unfortunately was shot twice while he was in the nest. So this helpless bird couldn't really do anything to get away. At this point in life, it is not able to fly yet. So it had to have happened during that nesting or fledgling phase. The gunshots were lodged in two different places, one in the right shoulder and the other inside the body cavity, kind of near the stomach. This bird actually underwent surgery this week to have one of the bullets removed and have a broken humerus repaired because one of the gunshots left the bird with a broken bone. The great thing is that baby birds, just like human babies, heal really quickly. And so we expect this bird to have that humerus healed very soon. He is doing well despite having those two gunshot wounds and is living in the ICU on supplemental oxygen. Next up this week is another baby great horned owl. This is Great Horn 526 from Idaho Falls. And just so you guys know, this bird is at a little bit of an older stage of life as the bird in the previous picture. This bird is kind of at that fledgling stage where they are ready to be leaving the nest. And usually when baby birds leave the nest, they spend quite a bit of time on the ground. This is a totally normal thing for them to be doing. However, it does leave them quite vulnerable to predation and other issues that could occur. In this young bird's case, he was in some tall grasses and accidentally got weed whacked by a weed whacker. He does have some cuts and scrapes, but is recovering really well. The person who found him realized the situation right away that had happened and swiftly called, and we got him into care and were able to assess all of his wounds quickly. None of the wounds were anything too crazily deep, so just some superficial wounds at this point that we're treating, and luckily him and the other baby great horned owl are able to live together in the ICU and share a room together, which is great because young birds really need to be around adults or siblings when they're at that stage of life. So it's great to have a little sibling, even though they're not blood related, for him to hang out with. Next up this week, we've got Swainson's Hawk 518. This bird came in from Ammon, Idaho, and is unfortunately another gunshot bird. As a reminder, shooting raptors is not legal, and although this bird is making a good recovery, it's probably at this point in the year one of our most common reason why a bird is being admitted to our rehabilitation clinic. So it's definitely really upsetting, not just for the staff, but for birds and conservation in general. So spread the good word out there. We really want to keep these guys healthy and safe. They're just a really important part of our ecosystem. But this Swainson's Hawk is making a good recovery after he was gunshot in the armpit. Things are looking okay so far, and he's still hanging out in the ICU. His blood work doesn't look great, and he might also be dealing with some mild rodenticide issues from probably having been out in the wild and eating something that had ingested a small amount of rodenticide. So he's dealing with a lot right now, but is doing okay. He's been here about a couple weeks now, and we're going to continue on the course with him. Last but not least this week is Swainson's Hawk 426 from Freedom, Wyoming. This bird came in due to some left eye trauma and is now living out in the flight barn and is flying beautifully. We just got to get this bird live prey testing really well, so we're going to continue with some live prey tests to make sure he's hunting perfectly before we are able to release him back out into the wild with that eye injury. All right, that's all we've got for this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed learning more about our birds. Remember that if you want to do your part to help keep wild birds wild, you can check out our website at tetonraptorcenter.org and make a donation. You can also click the link below in the description, and that will take you right to our donate page. Bye!